Okay. I changed clothes. Actually, no, I just put some pants on and some different shoes. Still wearing the dress. You're like, it's just a really long shirt. Okay, good. My screen didn't crack. Time to go in. I put in some fresh bugs. Put on some fresh bug spray. Okay. Whew. So, I think it's actually not too bad if we got it cleaned up. Got rid of all the spider webs, and I found a hive, but just don't disturb it. All the spider webs, little haul. It's a little short, but pump armor. Oh, it's oil. There's a traffic cone, there's more oil, there's a car wash thing. Some old car stuff. I can make use of that. It's good enough. Right by a big forest where we could pretend to have like little wars. This is gonna be amazing. Can I find any friends nearby that like Ed's World? Even if I don't like Ed's World, we could still do it. They would just have no idea that's Ed's World. I feel like that person up there's been watching me forever, and people are gonna judge me at this movie, so I'm just like, it's just a really long shirt. It's my mom's shirt. No, my mom's shirt would be wider. So yeah, amazing. Yes. The problem was none of my friends know about Ed's World. I'm gonna need some friends that know about Ed's World sooner or later. And I know Ed's World is actually pretty old, so yeah, but it's still good. And there's still an active amino on it, and I've been so many chats, and I've made my own comic. It's hard to read. I'm gonna go over it in pen, and I need to make my friend a character because he got angry because I made a comic because my character is technically homeless. She's homeless for now, but what happened to that comic was my character knocked on the door of the crew's house. By the crew, you know who I mean. Ed, Matt, Tom. What used to be Tord. Sadness. But the crew's house, and Tom was in the next panel. Tom was sitting on the couch. And Ed was like, I can't find my cola. I was like, hey Tom, could you get the door? He's like, fine. And he goes, get the door. And she's like, and Tom's like, what do you want? And my character says, I was wondering if you could let me stay here for at least a night. No. Slams the door. Character starts walking away while whistling. And then, well, actually, no, I got rid of that because I can't whistle. I can snap, but I can't whistle. But 5 seconds later, she gets pulled back by her hoodie. Because she's wearing a blue hoodie. My blue hoodie, actually. My Sans hoodie that Mom made. Actually, no, she didn't make the hoodie. Mom didn't make the hoodie, but she made a little yarn part. So it's different from Tom's. And it's a jacket, not a hoodie. Because a hoodie is like a shirt thing that goes over from the head when it's a zipper. Yeah. So she starts walking away. Ed pulls her by the hood, and he's like, come in. Pulls her by the hood, and what she says is, well, I'm going this way now, which is a reference to a fan animation done by actually an Ed's World fan animation channel, so it's called. And it's I took that reference from a thing called Best of Both Worlds, and it comes off of when they went to the magic shop and Nat bought a mirror, and the other world, Matilda, bought a mirror, and they're both magic mirrors, and it links the world of the Ed's World characters that are female or well, it would be Elle's world, and Ed's world. So I took the part where Elle pulls Ed around to the convenience store, and he's like, I'm going this way now, or something. So my character's almost falling on her face as she goes in the door. And where the last panel of that comic is where you see the outline and the shadow, sort of Tord. But the thing is, he's not wearing his Red Army outfit, like his Red Leader uniform. He's wearing his red hoodie. And you don't see that, but the hint is the hood in the back. Either that, or I think he will, and the shoulder pads aren't there. I think he wears his hoodie underneath his thing. And I'm making the next comic where it's like, what is it? Oh yeah, Ed's gonna be locking the door. That's my first panel. Well, I haven't made the comic yet, so Ed's gonna be locking the door. My character's gonna be like, why am I here? Character's gonna be like, okay. Tom's gonna be angry at Ed. That's gonna be oblivious as oh heck. And, well, I guess it's normal. Cigarette? No, it's not a cigarette. I thought it was another cigarette. Because I'm getting scared. So there's a cigarette. Because of my weird dream. But I'm not sick. I just, and then your throat tickles. That just happened. There's more over here. Dad dumps the ashes from that out into the wilderness, which is not a good thing. So yeah, a little update on that. No one cared about it. So my mom was like, "That sounds over." I'm like, I don't care. If there's people on the Amino that still talk about it, and I'm in so many RPs now, and I made one. It's this girl, which her character is a shapeshifter, and I fought Tord. I was like, fight me, and he wouldn't, and he stopped, and he was just waiting, because his character wouldn't get up. So I was like, fight me! So I dragged him out of the pool of water that my friend pushed him in. And I dragged him out, and this is all in the RP, by the way. This part, the Tord, where I'm fighting him. Because of my character's backstory, where she's, before they were in the Red Army. Actually, no, they made the Red Army, is what happened. But, Tord and a friend equals betrayal. In my case, in my character's case, it's kind of sad because they were actually really good friends. And yeah, he tried to shoot my character. Not in the roleplay, in her backstory. So happy all around. I tried to fight him, and there was this zombie guy. And after a while, he was like, "I'll protect you, Tord." After hiding in the bushes and watching. He was like, "I'll protect you, Tord." And my friend's character was dying a little bit. Only a little, but she's a shapeshifter. So she nuzzled me because she was in dragon form. And she gave me some of her shapeshift powers. And I turned into a dragon. And at the time I had an AK-47. I typed in chat, "I'm a dragon with an AK-47. And the guy was like, "So what?" I'm like, "And you've made the wrong choice." Shoots. And then this thing, and then he was like, "I'm gonna crack your head open like an egg." And I typed in chat, but not like, because in the chat you had to do 2 parentheses of the same type before you type if you're not role playing. And what I did was I did that, and then I tone it down there, but. And then he responded with, "He's a zombie. They say things of that nature. They're naturally aggressive." Like, okay. And we were unloading each other with bullets, and I was so happy because I was in dragon with an AK-47. How terrifying would that be? Just Dragon, AK-47. The gun, everything, amazing. I rambled on. But after a while, someone decided to play Tord, because apparently the guy was gone. I was playing Tord. And I did hand-to-hand combat after a sec, and I pulled out my pocket knife, because my character is pocket knife. And Tord was like, did you steal that from me when I had the AK-47? I was like, nope. Yes. I found it because we had found the Red Army base in the roleplay. Found the Red Army base, guys. I found it. And I found Tord's red hoodie. And I didn't type this, but I found the AK-47. Did you steal that from me? I'm like, no. I got an AK-47 on the dragon. Come at me, bro. I was excited, and you see, my friend now knows my age. And she was like, she didn't even bring up, and no one in the chat brought up the point that I was a 10-year-old. She wanted to pick a fight with Tord by being a dragon with an AK-47. Amazing. But she almost ended up dying at one point. She put in the chat when, like, she wasn't role-playing, she was like, hey, my character's a girl, if it's okay, is it okay if I ship my character with another female? I'm like, that's fine, I don't care. I was like, wait, who this? Is she gonna ship it with, like, Matilda? No. Maybe Tamara? Maybe Elle? I swear, with my character, I'm gonna smack her in the face. Tori, which is Tord's, well, actually, no, that's a made-up character. That's an OC for the female version of Tord, which is Tori. And then because that person was in chat, and this was a different role play. I actually left that chat because of what I did. I went outside to Tori because she's watching one of the red army guys in a giant robot destroying everything. I'm like, why do you do this? And she was like, because I can. And I was like, you want to watch the world burn, don't you? She's like, yep, me too. And these two guys that were supposed to be Tom, and they were fighting each other, by the way, because they were supposed to be like one Tom, but there were many Toms. There was a Tord even, but that one I didn't bring that in, and my character ended up getting drunk and passing out like 5 times, immediately waking back up. And at first I was just walking around, and then I went to Tori, she gave me, because I asked, hey, does anyone have paper and a pencil? And I went over to Tori after a bit to ask something, and before I could do that, she typed in chat, hands girl of many fandoms, paper and Red Army pencil. I'm like, yes. And I sat there and drew something. I don't know what I drew. I forgot. I'm gonna draw what I think I drew later. Bye-bye.